Hello youthers, and welcome to episode 4 of Your Ballot Friend. Today we're talking about something very, very important. How do you design a criteria for selecting the candidates? We already mentioned that you're voting for your councillor, for your MP and for president on the same day. There's so many candidates in each of these categories, so I can imagine how overwhelmed you are. So you want to think about, a framework that works, that can actually make it less overwhelming for you, but also allow you to choose the best candidate possible. So one of the things that I will tell you is very important is a track record for that candidate. You want to make sure you vote for someone that has something to show for the work that they've been doing. Are they doing work that is consistent with the things that are very important for you, that are very important for your community? Because if they are, it means they have potential, right, to deliver on the things that the community wants to see. But beyond that, it's also about the work that they've been doing. There's so many people that do things for different reasons, but look for people that actually genuinely do work, not just work that is done 6 months before elections or 3 months before elections. We actually want to see people that have been doing work throughout their lives, whose life represent a commitment to building their communities. Beyond the track record as well, you can look at things like the vision that those people have of the future. Part of that is the manifesto that they've given you as the potential voter to say, this is what we're going to do when you vote us into office. So one of the things that you want to think about as they communicate this vision to you is this vision practical? Is this vision consistent with what we are looking for as young people? Is it consistent with my goals as a young person? Is it consistent with the interests of that particular community? If it is, maybe give them a shot. If it's not, maybe not. Look at the next candidate. Beyond just the vision of the future that they have, you can also look at the value system of that particular person. What values represent them? What principles guide their work? What principles guide them as a person on a daily? If you feel that the values that they have, if you see their principles in action and you say, these are the kind of values I want to see in my leader, these are the kind of values that I think are consistent with mine and that I would want to invest in, maybe that's someone you want to consider for your vote. If not, move on to the next candidate and see what they've got. And the other thing, because this is leadership, do they have the leadership qualities? Do they have the ability to lead people? Part of that leadership is the ability to communicate a vision. We spoke about the vision earlier. Can they communicate a clear vision? Can they build buy-in from that community? There are so many different qualities that define leadership. What are the qualities that are important for you? Write those down and check the candidates that have those values and consider those values or consider those candidates as your options for election day. Beyond those basic things, you also want to think about people that are very committed to transparency, integrity, and accountability, because that's the biggest thing about leadership, especially public service. You're trusting people to take a position and lead you and represent you. Are those the same people that can be transparent in the way that they do their work? Are these people of integrity? Are people that are able to come back to you as the voter, to you as the constituency, and report back to you and take responsibility for the responsibilities that they've been given? There's also other things that I may not necessarily have mentioned that you can be thinking about that can be fitting into that criteria that you want to use to actually select your leader. If you want to share some of those for other young people that may want to actually see what else they want to consider, please share them on the comment section of this video. Or also, just share them in your social media platforms. Tell people what criteria you're using to select your candidate. When you do that, you're actually increasing the access for other people that may not necessarily have a criteria or that have a criteria with some missing elements. I hope that's helpful for you, and I hope that we keep learning. Look out for the next episode in Your Ballot Friend. I hope it's getting you ready to vote on election day. Bye.